Dear Taurus, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and this is your July till December 2019, wow, judgment, general and love reading. I'm taking a few cards, as I've said to the other signs. I'm not doing the astrology on this video. It will be a separate video. So these readings are going to be up on Vimeo for purchase up until June. June they will be uploaded onto YouTube for free. So if you can hold out till June, you can watch them for free. So this is for the people who are in urgent need of the second part of 2019. So dear Taurus, let's see. I'm taking a few cards for each month. It's quite windy outside. So don't mind the noise. Okay, let's look at July. What else do we have? We've got the Queen of Pentacles. And I just did the Virgo reading, and they had the Queen of Pentacles in the exact same position. So if you are dealing with a Virgo, please go and watch that video as well. So July, August, we've got the Moon, the Ten of Wands. September, Eight of Swords, Five of Wands. October, we have the Page of Cups, and I think Virgo had it exactly in the same position. Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords. November, for Taurus, we have Justice, as well as the Empress, beautiful. And the month of December, we have the Magician, as well as the Four of Swords. So it looks like you'll be taking a break around the time of Christmas, dear Taurus. Let me take one more card on that Four of Swords. And we've got the High Priestess as well. So we've got lots of magic in December. All right, next I'm taking one Fairy Tarot. This is quite an old deck of mine. I've had it probably from the beginning of my YouTube channel. So I've had it for a few years now. Let's take one and see what the messages are. One for each month. So July, Seven of Winter, which is Seven of Swords. August, Queen of Winter, Queen of Swords. September, Ten of Summer, which is the Ten of Cups. October, for Taurus, we have the King of Autumn, which is the King of Pentacles. This is your energy, dear Taurus. This is beautiful. Let's see what November holds for you. And we've got the Emperor. This is beautiful. So you've got the Empress and the Emperor. November is going to be quite a month for you. And December, the end of the year. We have the Four of Spring, which is the Four of Wands. This is lovely. Absolutely glorious. I love the Four of Wands there. Let's take AMIRA's Love Oracle. Okay, so Spirit Guides and Angels. One card for each month starting July till December for Taurus. July, you have Wallflower. In the month of August, dear Taurus, you have Short Term. So something is going to be short term. Now July is eclipse time. So July and August are mostly affected by the eclipses. September, we have spiritual growth. October, we have dating queen. In the month of November for Taurus, we have money. Wow. This is lovely. I love the month of November. Let's see December for Taurus. On top of the Four of Wands, we've got open relationship. Well, that's a bit of a juxtaposition. So there is stability in an open relationship. Okay, so the romance angels. Archangel Michael, religious factors in the month of July. Please enlighten me to enlighten Taurus for the month of August. Forgiving and learning. Next we have in the month of September, dear Taurus, it is safe for you to love. In the month of October, we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Wow. Oh, I love that card. Next in November, we have flirt. And the month of December, we have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So, all right. Now, I will be taking 3 Sibillas on each month as I explain the month, but I'm going to take one message from the Mythic Oracle of the ancient Greek pantheon. This is all about the Greek gods, ancient myths of the heroes, and it's all about magic. So let's see who you are protected by, who you are dealing with, which energy are you working with in the 6 months, second part of 2019, dear Taurus. And I will be reading from the booklet at the end of the reading. So for those of you that do not want to stick around for me reading from the book, I suppose you don't have to. So let's take your card, and you have Poseidon, Earth Shaker. Wow, so earthquake, earth shaker, which says that there's going to be a lot of changes in your life, dear Taurus. Okay, so Poseidon is also, just so you know, it's Neptune in Latin. Okay, so Poseidon was the god of the seas, as well as like he would throw he's obviously the god of the earth, is since he's shaking it. Let me just have a quick peek, because I can't remember just off the bat. We know that Neptune is, you know, the energy of Neptune is anything to do with water, but here we've got Earth Shaker. So Poseidon is the son of Rhea and Kronos, the ruler of water, seas, and oceans. He holds the trident, a 3-pronged fork. He is known to be both the supporter of the earth as well as the shaker of the earth, and has been said to be the creator of many earthquakes. He is quite a ferocious god who demands honor and respect, and is associated with bulls and horses. So it looks like you might be taking on the energies of Poseidon. You're shaking something up, dear Taurus. Whatever does not work for you, you are really shaking it up. Let's look at the month of July. So we've got Judgment. And Judgment calling is your spirit guides and your angels. They are bringing you back to life. Something in your life that you thought had finished, had died away, is coming back. Now you've got the Queen of Pentacles here. This could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn like yourself. This is a loving, nurturing beautiful soul, someone who's very steadfast, someone who is not going anywhere. Now, if this is an energy, this is obviously to do with money. You're obviously being given another chance at some sort of a money issue, a business issue. This is the Queen. Queens are usually all about the knowledge. So maybe you've got a newfound knowledge in relation to any money-making situation. Now, if the Queen of Pentacles is someone that you had been dealing with a past, if this was a love relationship which did not work out, okay, the Judgment card says that you're being given another chance. Okay, this is a resurrection of stability through money, through, this is the Mother of Earth. If she is your partner, she's someone who is bountiful in everything, because she's the minor arcana of the Empress. And the funny thing is that you've got the Empress here as well. So you're obviously dealing with someone who is very, very giving, very steadfast, very grounded. This is someone who deals with the earth. So, you know, the earth is very giving. Once you love and nurture it, it will give back to you. So with the Judgment card is Pluto, and Pluto rules Scorpio. Some of you may have strong Scorpio in your chart. Okay, so Pluto is actually in Capricorn, bringing in changes, transformation. And, you know, Pluto is not far off from the South Node in Capricorn. So that's probably why there are so many changes happening in our lives as on a collective scale. Now, here we've got the Seven of Winter, which is the Seven of Swords. There is a better choice, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. So don't run away from the truth. I think that you need to open your eyes, keep your eyes open at all times, dear Taurus. This is a blessing in disguise. Now, some of you are running away from the truth. It's going to come back and bite you in the butt. So don't run away from it. Stand, you know, take a stand, take a pose, and speak your truth. Now, this is a number 7. Sevens always speak of the divine order, the divine for me. So not seeing things clearly, and you know that Jupiter and Neptune are actually squaring, and it's got a lot to do with, you know, it's like putting on so many pairs of glasses, you can't see clearly. So that may be what is affecting you here in the month of July. Now, here we've got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And, you know, Jupiter has got a lot to do with religion. So Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. I'm wondering if you might have strong Sagittarius, or, you know, you could have a stellium of planets in the sign of Sagittarius. Now, Jupiter is there. So Jupiter is expanding on anything it touches. And Jupiter deals with our spirituality, our beliefs. Jupiter always speaks of legal issues as well. Usually he's very lucky. He gives. He's the beneficial energy in the sky. So there is some sort of an influence by your religious upbringing. So this could speak of your childhood conditioning. And I feel with the Judgment card is very, very karmic. Now, this is the month of eclipses, as I said. So, you know, with the Judgment card, in the Witch's Tarot, it's called the Karma card, and it shows an eclipse. So I feel like you're going through major changes in relation to what's going on with your, you know, how you've been raised. Anything to do with religion, your beliefs, your parents' ideas being conditioned in your life. Maybe you're breaking that mold. That's what I think here. You also have, and this could also mean as well that you're growing spiritually. You know, you are coming to terms with your spiritual path, your calling, your calling in your life or on your path at this time. So it's quite a maturing energy, I would say. Now here you've got the wallflower, and the wallflower can speak of boredom. It can speak of, you know, just doing the same old thing, going around in circles. There is no excitement here. I feel that this is going to pick up. I feel that this is seriously going to pick up in the month of August. Now, with a wallflower as well, you could have been in a cycle that where you haven't been noticed. Your talents, your the work that you've done hasn't been noticed. So could it mean that with the Judgment card and with the Queen of Pentacles that things are going to change? Now, you know, this could be something that speaks to you. This is a general reading, so I need to mention what I feel. I channel the energies. Sometimes I would like to say, dear Taurus, that, you know, being the same old can be better than things changing too quickly. You are, after all, a Taurus. You're used to doing things in a certain routine. You don't like change. You're a fixed energy. Let's take one more tarot card and see what else we've got here. And we've got the Two of Swords, which could speak of a decision that's necessary to be made. Now you're going with, you know, you're going blindly with some sort of a decision that you're needing to make. And, you know, swords are always our perception. It's the way we think. It's the way we see things through our logical self. Okay, well, I had to light my candle. The wind is blowing through the window and I was having trouble lighting it. So, as I was saying, there is some sort of a decision that you need to make, and that this is in relation to anything that's going to be balancing your life out. So, you're trying to make a decision based off your intuition, of your logic, and not what you can really see. You don't have the information in front of you. So let's take 3 Sibillas and see what the Two of Swords is. So okay, so let's take 3 cards. And we have Messaggero, which is a message that's coming in that's going to put you at a new doorway. Okay, this could be legal documents, this could be just news. And here we've got Constanza, so whatever is coming through, it's like the Ten of Cups. The news seems to be really good. Now this card shows Europe, shows that part of the world where there are ancient ruins. It's a very spiritual place, you know, very with strong magnetic fields and a very powerful place where you will be at in the time of July. Let's see. Something's going to come in that's, you know, something that is stable, something that is unchanging is going to make you very happy. And here we've got Fortuna, which is, you know, the Wheel of Fortune. So something is coming in which is going to bring you a lot of happiness. So this is like the Five of Wands. Now the Five of Wands always bring in change. Five of Wands is also many times just like trying to, you know, there's usually shows 5 people who are trying to build on something. So you're working on something. You could be actually, this could actually be business as well, where you're seriously thinking about building on something. Now this can be a physical building of something. But Fortuna is going to bring you luck in the time of July. You've got luck on your side. Jupiter is here. Okay, so I love that for you. Let's go on to the month of August. Now in August, you have the moon, which is the energies of Pisces or Cancer, depending on, I personally think it's more Cancerian. Why? Because it shows the moon. And, Cancer is the 4th house. The North Node is there. So everyone is hoping to be able to build on their family, build on their foundation and their security. Now, for others, it could mean building on a family. Okay, for others, it could be building a new home. Anything to do with where you live, the people that surround you, your family, your heritage. Now, we've got the eclipsed moon here, so I believe that whatever is happening here, and the moon speaks of intuition, as well as, of course, fears. You're fearing that you won't be able to handle a situation. Maybe there's a heavy burden, too much work. Sometimes with the eclipse, comes change. Now, the 10 of Wands can always speak of, yes, you're getting to your goal. The weight is lightening up. It's getting lighter because you can see, it actually shows here that he can't see where he's going, but he's moving towards there. He knows what his goal is. So he can't actually see it right now, even though we can, right? We can see in the distance there that that's where his goal is. So this could be like really hard work in the time of August, or it could mean, the completion of some project that you thought you would not be able to complete, because 10s always break down to the ace. So yeah, you could be tying up things in August. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it is a time of holidays. So, and I also wanted to say that, the sign of Pisces or Cancer, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Now, I've already mentioned the sign of Virgo here. Fortuna is also Jupiter, so Sagittarius would be the most important fire sign here so far. Now, we've also got the Queen of Winter. Strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. So yeah, it looks like a family situation could be quite a burden here. Some of you could even be taking on the energy of the Queen of Winter, or this could be someone that you're dealing with. So Sagittarius, what did I just say? Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. This does say unmarried or divorced individuals. Some of you may be divorced. Others of you may have been not married. And the Queen of Winter is someone who is not open emotionally. Now, could it be that there hasn't been enough time? Could it be that, because you've got 2 queens. This is the funny thing here. Now, even if you're male or female, doesn't matter. This is a general reading. So you've got 2 queens. And, you could be having a second chance. Some of you could be having a second chance with the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Winter could even be a mother of yours. Or it could be someone that you're dealing with who was cold and, someone who holds back on their emotions. Now, the Queen of Winter can also be a legal representative. It does say strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny. So some of you could be, of course, taking on the persona if you've got air in your chart. And you're showing up as self-sufficient, very patient. You are Taurus, so Taurus is very patient. One moment, please. So it does say, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. So some of you could be cutting out an air sign. Could be air, could be any of the signs that have been mentioned here. So we've got fire, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and we've got Pisces or Cancer, but more than likely I would say that you're cutting out an air sign. Maybe because they're very cold and, you know, then they don't show their emotions. They're very cold towards you. So you're probably taking on that persona as well and, you know, going for, as you could see in the depiction here, you could see the sun here on the mat. So the fire sign would be Leo. That's showing up here. Okay, now Leo is the heart. So you may have given your heart to someone who's got Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and Leo. Okay, so here we've got short term. And short term can speak of something that is very quick. Maybe this was a short-term relationship. Also, your burden with the Ten of Wands could be only short-term. Okay, it could be short-term that it will take for you to get to your goal with the Ten of Wands. So here we've got a broken heart, as you could see. Whatever heartache or heartbreak you're going through, it's not going to be long-lasting. Now here we've got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So forgiving and learning. We all learn through difficult situations. And forgiving is only going to behoove you. Keeping the hatred, the hurt in your heart is not going to help you move forward. So you need to forgive, take your lesson, and just let go. Let it go and just move on. Okay, let's take another tarot card. Wow, okay, we've got one card that just fell. So I'm going to take that. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. Now, the Three of Pentacles, threes always can speak of a love triangle. We do have the broken heart there, so maybe before you, maybe someone much more well-suited to you has been in your life and you hadn't finished up with, you know, this air sign, I would say more than likely. You know, you've started something else. We do have the Seven of Winter here, which could be the card of stealth and intelligence, but it is divinely guided. It is a 7. So maybe that's why you've got the Two of Swords here. You're trying to make a decision. Okay, now you could have been with someone who was just someone who got bored easily. This could have been your energy or the person that you were dealing with. This air sign that I'm saying, strong air qualities. Now, you could also have not been on the same spiritual journey with them, and that's why it's time here. This is the church. I think that you're building on your spirituality and, you know, putting in the effort, fine-tuning your craft is going to give you the payoff, whether this is business, whether this is your romantic life, or anything that you're building on spiritually at this time. Okay, so if you are working for someone else, you know, they could be watching you and they're congratulating you on a job well done. Okay, it looks as though you're being watched for your talents. And, you know, the Three of Pentacles in relation to work is an energy of reaping the rewards of your hard work. You know, you're at a point of growing, and that could even speak of growing your skills depending on what you do. Let me take 3 Sibillas. Okay. Omaggio di Preziosi, which is the precious gift. This is like putting in the hard work. It's like the Eight of Pentacles. Putting in the hard work so you can reap your heart's desires. And this does not only speak of work, but in love as well. Here we've got the Donna Maritata, which is the married woman. Some of you may, you know, if you are the one that's coming out of a marriage, then you may already have children. If you are dealing with another married woman, she could be the one that's married and you're the third person. It can go either way. Now, as an energy, the Donna Maritata is like the Empress. Same quality. And if we add up the 12, which is the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is Piscean energy again, if we add up the 12, it equals a 3. So there is a sense of choose company, 3 is a crowd, but you know the 3 also can speak of expansion and growth. It's the number of the Empress. So receiving, having put in the hard work, but receiving. There is like another 3. This is like the 3 of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in. Okay, so this is, some of you are hoping to move. You're looking across the sea, you're looking across the water, and I have already mentioned, let's see. I actually got mixed up here. So, you know, with this card here, it looks as though some of you are wanting to travel over water. And it could be a short term that it'll take for you to be able to manifest. So we've got lots of 3s here, okay? We've got lots of 3s. So 3 weeks, 3 weeks after August, it could be the 3rd week, could be the 3rd day in August, doesn't really matter. You are going to be receiving what you've worked hard for. All right, dear Taurus, let's go on to the month of September. Okay, so in September we have the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. So fearing not being able to work in a group situation, fearing having too many differences in opinion. You know, the 8 of Swords is always a fear-based card. Now, some of you may still be dealing with this air sign that you've been either living with, dating, maybe you've even been married, doesn't really matter. Nevertheless, it is an air quality that is bringing you the fear into your life, okay? But this is your perception. You are not prisoner here. With the 5s come in change. You need to go with what your desires are, your passion. And I have already talked about literally building on something. I feel that with the 5 of Wands here, you could be working in a group environment. And 5s always speak of change. So there is some sort of a change that's coming in. And I want to see what that is. This could be 5 people being, you know, trying to manifest something. Oh, another 5. 5 of Cups. So you're concentrating on what's past, what hasn't worked for you. But look at those 2 cups behind you. You know, you need to look at that glass half full, not half empty, dear Taurus. 5, so it looks like the month of September is bringing a few changes for you. I think that this is, you've got 2 5s. This is the end of difficult situations. We've got a 10 here. If we add the 8 together, that's 18, which is the number of the moon. Okay, so you're probably still working with the energies of the eclipse. You're probably still at the tail end of the eclipse here. Now here we've got water as well. So Pisces, Cancer, more than likely. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. 10 of Summer. So this is another 10. 10 of Cups. An emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends. Raising children wisely, people you can trust. Now, of course, this is not only going to be, this is not going to resonate with everyone, but I feel that in relation to, for those of you that are already looking at this new relationship, you're hoping seriously to close the door here, and you're hoping to build a new foundation, a new life for you. your desires and your passions are going through a transformation, a change here. And you do have the potential for 10 of Cups, you know, and 10 of Cups is a number of bliss. Okay, so what you're finding in this new partner of yours is obviously something to do with, you know, family situation. They look to you to be someone that you can actually build a family with. Now, the changes that are coming through are what you have been hoping for, and you're not wrong. Don't forget that the tens break down to the one. So this is like the beginning of something that's going to make you very happy. There is a change here. And look at this card, spiritual growth. Spiritual growth. So something is happening with you spiritually. Maybe you're aligning with the divine and seeing the bigger picture, I would say, in the month of September. Now, September it's the time of harvest if you're in the northern hemisphere. It's the time of collecting the wheat. Know that whatever you have done, whatever you have been manifesting, working towards, I feel as though you are aligning. You are seriously aligning. If you've been working hard with meditation, because there was, remember here with, you know, your religious factors here, I think that's something to do with religion, your childhood conditioning. You're leaving behind whatever is hurting you from your either, you know, childhood or from, you know, anything to do karmically with your parents, from your parents. And for those of you that are leaving behind a narcissistic relationship, a relationship that was not built on solid ground, I think that the change for you is coming here in September. And I think that those energies and those difficulties obviously made you grow spiritually. That's what happens. Through difficulty, we grow. And spiritually, I believe that you're on the right path. Here we've got, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So that is what the divine is telling you. The fact that it's using, you know, the word safe says that your fears, you may have been dealing with strong fears because of emotional heartache, emotional Saturnian energies, I believe. You've been through quite a roller coaster. And, you know, with the card Poseidon and Earth Shaker, and it is the number of the moon again, so I do believe that the eclipses of July are really, really going to make that change for you. Let's take, and you know that Neptune is spirit. Spirit is aligning for you and telling you that if you haven't been able to make the changes in your life, Neptune is going to put, you know, going to help you out. Let's take one more tarot card and get a bit more information here for September. And you've got the Six of Wands. So yeah, the Six of Wands is a number of balance. This is you. It's as though you've gone through some sort of transformation. I believe that you're aligning your spirituality, you're maturing spiritually, is aligning you and bringing you more successes in this time. You've got the Six of Wands, which says that you're being congratulated, you're being seen for your talents. Maybe that's where the Ten of Cups is. So you obviously have some sort of successes in anything that you have started to build. You're at the 5 with the 5 of Wands. So you've got the 5 and then there's the 6. So I feel as though there is leadership qualities here. I feel as though you're taking the lead. And, you know, with the 6 of Wands, I see again the energy of Leo. You know, Leo likes to shine, likes to show off, be up on stage. I feel that you're taking on this persona in the month of September. So let's take 3 Sibillas and see. So we've got the Gran Consolazione. So this is a grand consolation. And this is like the 7 of Wands. So you've got the 5, 6, 7. You are really pushing through. This is having everything that you desire. And there is a large desire here for quite a few things. Oh, wow. Okay. 2 cards. So we've got the stanza, which is the room. This is news that's coming through. This is like the Ace of Pentacles. So whatever has been hidden is coming to light. This is a brand new beginning in relation to anything that's physical, tangible, new work, a new project, a new relationship, which is going to go the long haul. This could even be a pregnancy. So for those of you that are not hoping to get pregnant, please take precautions, because the stanza card is what goes on behind a closed door. Now this is divinely guided. This is the 7 of Pentacles. Again, stability. This is a divine gift that's coming in for you. So through being intimate, being open, you could manifest something that is new. Now this could be a literal child, of course. This is a new beginning. Okay, so again, this is happening because you've put in the hard work. We've got the 1 and the 7 equal 8. That's like working hard to manifest everything that you desire. And as I say, be careful with desires. We've got 15 here, 7, 7, and 1 equal 15. And that reminds me of the devil energy. The devil energy is very strong sexual tendencies. It's, you know, desires of the flesh. It's a very sexual longing. The devil can also speak of working really, really hard. And the devil can also be any narcissistic tendencies, relationships, the use of drugs, alcohol. Be careful with things like that. Be careful, because you can be overdoing it. I feel that there is some sort of extreme here. So it does say open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So open your heart and receive. This is beautiful here. I love it for you, dear Taurus. Oh, wow. Let's look. Let's look at October. Page of Cups. This is an offer of something that is going to make you very happy. This could be you extending your love, popping the question, asking your partner to go on a trip. This could be you asking your partner to commit to you. And this could be happening just unexpectedly out of the blue. This is a conversation that was probably unexpected, not planned for. The Knight of Swords is just very quick energy. But also, if the air sign is still lingering here, I feel that they could be apologizing to you, but you are not going to accept the apology if that's the case. And I can see them rattled. I can see them coming in with, being very argumentative, being quite brutal. So take care with this energy. Now, the Page of Cups can also be a child. Again, this is something, it's a message that's coming through. So a message that brings happiness is also going to bring quick communication. as well as action being taken. And it can be logical, the logical next step, which comes naturally. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Now, this could also be an offer for work, okay, with the Page of Cups, an offer for a new project. And, you know, I feel as though because it's a time of retrogrades here, with the Knight of Swords, you could be having to visit your past to deal with something that has not ended here. Okay, we have also the King of Autumn, compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, gifted. Be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. And I feel that this is your energy. You are being very assertive here. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. Lovely. So the King of Autumn is your energy, dear Taurus. This could be you receiving even a promotion from this area here. I did mention the Ace of Pentacles. This is obviously stability through hard work, having been very paced, very patient, and you're getting to the point of success here. Finances are looking on the up and up. Now, dear Taurus, if you are dealing with another Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, it's funny that we've got the Queen of Pentacles here as well. So we've got the Queen and we've got the King here. So this could be your energy or your partner's energy, the person who's in your life to stay. Whether you are a male or a female doesn't really matter. If the story speaks to you, then this is you. If this is your partner and this is what's happening with your partner, they're a business owner, they're a leader, we've got the King and the Queen here, so obviously the King is more successful. They're higher up on the hierarchy, okay? So they're the manager, they're the person who calls the shots, and this is someone who could have money coming out of their ears as well. So next we've got Dating Queen, and the Dating Queen is someone who is very popular, someone who's got a lot of suitors, someone who is very charismatic. They emanate a beauty. It's the way their persona is, the way they come across. So this is someone who likes to shine. Now, this King of Pentacles could be, if this is your partner, then this is your energy here, the Dating Queen, or the other way around, doesn't really matter. All I know is that, and this could even be the energy of the King of Pentacles, doesn't really matter. The energy is here that someone is showing off their talents. Someone is very popular. This is a very sought after bachelor, right? Or bachelorette. Okay, so someone who is very likable. So Dating Queen can also, for those of you that are single, if you are someone who's very career orientated and you put money ahead of relationships, then you could be dating this Dating Queen. You could be dating someone who is very popular and you feel very proud to show them to the world. But here we've got the soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Be careful. Why? For those of you that are single and not interested in a long-term relationship, then be careful, because you may just, if you're not looking for stability, this Dating Queen may be just the person who's going to bring you in, who's going to magnetize you, and you're not going to be able to resist. And with the Devil energy here, I feel that there is such beauty here, there is such a persona that she's very magnetic, and she actually, like a magnet, draws everything in. This is your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Now, dear Taurus, you may be dealing with someone who is very well known in social media, someone who is quite famous, someone who is a business owner. They're in some sort of creative arts, creative venture of their own. They're someone who deals with the public. So I think that that is the magnetism. It's like the sun that emanates beauty, and you know, it's like the sirens in Odyssea. For those of you that don't know, they would sing such beautiful songs that they would bring in the men, and then they would, they would be held prisoners. So I feel that that is the qualities that this dating queen is giving off. So it is your soulmate though, and I feel as though you're going to be stunned. Stunned. Yes. Let's take another card and see what else we've got here. So this is soulmate energies. Maybe even if you are not in the same place at this time, even though, yes, we see the couple that's together, they're in an embrace together. This could be like a short meeting, and then because if you are at a distance to this person, then it could be a matter of time that you could be moving in together. Maybe this is the realization that this is the soulmate. This is your soulmate. Therefore, something has got to change. You know, you can't be at a distance. You have to build, just like just like with the North Node being in Cancer, just like the crab, you want to build your home. You want to build on your foundation. Okay, so let's see what else we've got here. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. So twos speak of a lot of balance. They do speak of a decision, of course, and also it could mean that things are still up in the air. As I said, there is no completion yet here. It is a two. Yes, it's got to do with finding your balance, but maybe there is still work to do. I'm taking another card. And we've got Justice, which is a number 11. So I feel as though maybe the hold-up is any legalities or even anything to do with, again, we've got balance. There is still some sort of an imbalance. Look at those scales. And it's going to take maybe a couple of weeks, maybe 11 days for justice to come through. It could be on the 11th of October when you will be receiving your justice, and therefore you can move on. Now, justice is Libra. It's the partnership house. Anything to do with business, romance, family. So you could be attending, you could have some legal, a court or something that is on in the time of October. The fact that justice is here says that this is karmic and it is changing. The karmic cycle is obviously ending. Let's take 3 Sibillas. And we've got Superbia, which is something wonderful, something superb. We've got the Domestico, which is someone who has been around you, someone who should have been of help to you, but there is a sense of working for their own gain. So someone who's been close to you and around your house, it looks like, yes, they're here to help, but just take care with trust issues. I feel that there isn't 100% trust here. Let's take another card. And here we've got the dispiacere. So it looks like, yes, I feel as though this is the lack of trust with you and your past partner, the person that you were dealing with. I feel as though there was a lot of ego here. a lot of ego. And, you know, this is like the Ace of Swords. So this is you actually cutting them out once and for all. This is a successful new beginning for you. And I feel that this female, whoever she is, whether you are the female or the butler, doesn't really matter. The female, whoever is the female in this situation, did not expect this to happen, not to come to this. So let's take one more. And yeah, they may be falling into depression. Okay. They're going to be feeling left out in the cold, obviously. So, you know, these cards are on top of justice, and karma can be quite a bitch. Sorry for the term, but what goes around comes around, they say, and this is karma, and it's not in anyone's hands, but in the divine's hands. So know that when you're giving good out, you're expecting good back. When you're doing the opposite, well, that can't be helped. You really can't. Even if you want to save that person, you can't. And we've got justice once again. And this is in the month of November. Wow. So I believe that some of you may even have Libra as your North Node. Sorry about that. Yes, so I would say, you know, and because the North Node deals with destiny and what is your fate in this life, with the Justice card here, double justice, this is saying that obviously this is finalizing probably in the month of November. Now, could it be that your partner could be going through legal issues as well? Yes, it could be. The Empress I see as a motherly figure. This is also, if this is an energy, then this is something beautiful that's coming into your life. You're manifesting everything that you've put in that hard work for. You are receiving. The Empress is Venusian. It's all about Venus, and Venus rules you. So Venus for you is what you value. Venus is everything that is beautiful to you. And goodness me, Taurus loves their comforts. They love anything that is beautiful. So the Empress, I would say, could be another indication of the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, I feel as though because the higher octave, the major arcana, I should say, of the Queen of Pentacles is the Empress. So I would say that this is probably the same person, and you know, they could be going through their own legal issues at this time. But if we see the Empress again as just an energy, then this says that there is, you know, the seed has been planted. It is a number 3 again. 3s speak of expansion and growth. Something is growing for you at this time, and it's something that you will be enjoying. And when I say enjoying, I feel that because she is a major arcana, this is something that is not in your hands. Now, she also is Libra. So we've got, you know, because Venus rules Libra, and again, it's other people. For some of you, this could be a pregnancy, obviously, with the Empress. So again, I've spoken about child, you know, be careful with your intimacy if you don't want to get pregnant. This could be the Empress, the woman that is pregnant 3 months. She's 3 months pregnant. Now, for others of you, this could even be a mother that's standing, and she's very, you know, she's standing there, she's being there for you. She could even be the person that is bringing the justice in for you. If there's been an injustice, I see her on your side, along your side. But if this is because, you know, the Empress is a lot of creativity. If this is a project that you're working with, then this is wonderful. This is going to pay off. And we've got the Empress and the Emperor. Maybe it's your parents. The Emperor is a number 4. Use logic and structure to increase your success. get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. And I feel that that's what you are. You are a firm and compassionate leader, and it looks like your Empress is by your side here in the month of November. And, you know, justice and karma are reaping, the rewards for you, which says that you've given a lot. It's time for you to have your stability. The Emperor is all about stability. Now, the Emperor can many times be Aries energy. So Aries is the warrior, and the Emperor can be quite stern. He's looking for the good of the whole, not for his own benefit. So this says that this Emperor is someone who gives, someone who is there to take the steering wheel, you know, and drive to success, drive to stability. Now, the Emperor can be hard work, and if this is a father or a boss, then it looks as though because we've got the 3 and the 4, if this is the boss, yes, the boss is there. The boss is going to give you the accolades that you've worked hard for. For some of you, and this could even be a promotion. I think I've already spoken about a promotion. More than likely, I would say, look, the Empress and the Emperor are 2 people that are meant to be together. This is a growth spurt. If this is you and your partner, then you've become, you've left you've moved from kingship to being the Emperor. So after being the king and having your queen, you've moved up to the king, the Emperor and the Empress. So this is divine order. This is divine stuff here. And I love it. For those of you that have got 2 very supportive parents, congratulations, good luck. So we've got the card of money. So the card of money says, try your luck. Try your luck. This is a time of manifesting. This is gold. Whatever you are planting, whatever you are building, again, I'm using that word building, whatever structure you're building at this time is going to pay off. You do have the indication of that here. I feel that your finances are really going viral at this time. With the Empress, I love it. And we've got flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So this says try and have some fun. And flirtation is what Leo is about. Leo is the heart. Leo is the 5th house of creative projects, children, anything you give birth to. So it is a time of luck as well. Take a risk if you need to. Let's take another tarot card. And you've got the Ace of Swords. Successful new beginnings. Finishing up, cutting off that last piece of cord that was keeping you from July, I would say, at this time. Let's take 3 Sibillas. This is the success card. So congratulations. You're standing in your truth at this time. Beautiful. 3 Sibillas. And we've got Casa, which is the home. This is like the 2 of Cups. This is building on your home, your stability. There is a contract here on the cards. There is an agreement here. If this is your place of work. Okay, through work, you are being able to collect the money. If you need to purchase a home, this is the perfect timing. Look at the stability and look at the foundation. It's solid. Here we've got Speranza. So this is like the 8 of Cups plus the 2 makes the 10 of Cups. Happy family, I would say here. Look at the happiness. And we've got another 5, so 15. Again, the energy of Capricorn. Allegrezza al cuore. merriment and happiness. Don't look at the glass half empty but half full, dear Taurus. Let's go to the month of December. And we've got the Magician. And the Magician is the card of Mercury. Mercury rules Gemini as well as Virgo. Now, there is a lot of, good conversations, good logical situations here where you can take the bull by the horns, I want to say, because astrologically, it feels as though even with a divine, it's the time for you to manifest. The Magician is a number one. You are starting. After this Ace of Swords, you've got the Magician. This is beautiful. And as I said, some of you, the air sign that you would have been dealing with was either Aquarius. Libra's been mentioned a lot. So I'm going to have to go with the 3 air signs. For each and every person, it's going to be different. So Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Here we've got the 4 of Swords. So this is you taking time out after that heartache, heartbreak. Some of you are taking time off. This is a time of holiday for you. I feel as though truly this could be a time of taking the time out. Some of you, for health reasons, maybe the doctors told you that you need to relax. You've been working really hard. Some of you are going on a family holiday here, I can see. And others of you are using this time to grow spiritually again. We've got the Church here. This is a break, nevertheless. 4 weeks, 4 months. Some of you it's going to be 4 days, but because it's the Christmas period, I would say 4 weeks, more than likely. Now, the High Priestess is the energy of Virgo, Pisces. Okay, so the High Priestess is very strong spiritually. She's the moon goddess, so she has the strong intuition. She has the knowing, just like the moon, at how it's got the moon and its strength with its metaphysical powers. That's how this High Priestess is. Now, yes, you could be dealing with someone who's in the metaphysical field, but this is also someone who spiritually is, their third eye is open. They are very, very aligned with the divine, and they can be someone that you're dealing with. And the High Priestess is, of course, as you could see, she's sitting in between those 2 pillars. So it's as though she's calling to you and saying to you, come on, it's time to move. It's time to walk through that new door. Trust your intuition, dear Taurus. This is you growing spiritually again, obviously. Now, you could have the power to manifest. You could be holding back on that for the right time. Or you're manifesting and you're just not letting others know here. In anything to do, even a brand new life. A brand new life, a brand new career, taking your career to the next level, doing something of your own. Doesn't really matter. The High Priestess says trust in the process and, hold the faith, because she is, the female Hierophant. Okay? Here we've got the 4 of Spring. Be grateful, you have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness. A contented personal life. And look at the fairies. This is a celebration. This is the promise or the actual ceremony of moving to the next stage, moving your relationship to the next stage. Some of you could be literally moving to a new home, and the 4 of Spring, it says to be grateful. There is a lot to celebrate. So I feel that the ending of the year is going to go out with a bang for you, dear Taurus. I see so much. I see success in business. I see success in personal relationships. Of course, there are changes coming in for you. I even see changes with money. Money's coming through. Business is really looking well. Spiritual growth is happening. What else do you want? Seriously. And we've got an open relationship. Now, the open relationship can speak of, you know, you're in a relationship, but I feel that whoever you are teaming up with, I feel as though some of you, if you are not actually marrying, you're just moving in together. Others of you, I would say that you could be tying the knot, yes, but you could also be just very free within a marriage. And when I say free, there's no jealousy. It's a very modernized understanding that both have got needs and that they're very free. Both partners are very free to open up, to go out with the mates, and there won't be any jealousies, there won't be any issues. I feel that that's what the open relationship is here. Now, this could have started as an open relationship and ended up being something that is quite traditional for others of you. So let's see what else we've got. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And I'm not going to say this is going to be a new love for all of you. Okay, some of you, this could be because, with the Four of Spring, it's not a new person, it's a new life. I think that this card wanted to say a brand new life. And because you are letting go, roughly starting from July, of a previous partner, I believe that with the new love, this is saying that you're actually showing off to the world your what are the words? You're giving to the world, you're giving someone else a chance to be your new love. It's as though you are showing off your new partner or coming out with the news that this is the end of your single life, I feel. And that, this is the end of your relationship with the air sign. And here we are. And we've got fire here as well. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, more than likely. Leo, I would say. Let's take a tarot. One more tarot card here. And okay. And we've got the Queen of Cups. So she's very, very similar to the High Priestess. The Queen of Cups could be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. The High Priestess is Pisces and Virgo. So you could be dealing with someone who's got strong Virgo, Leo, and of course Pisces is their opposite, the opposite sign of Virgo. So you could be dealing with a Pisces and not a Virgo, or the other way around. Now both these women are very intuitive, and I did say you could be dealing with someone who deals with the metaphysical. You could be dealing with someone who's an astrologer, someone who reads tarot, someone who is just spiritually, they're the spiritual guru. The High Priestess is someone who's very in touch with their spirituality. And I feel as though with the card that you had here, I feel that this has got a lot to do with your spiritual growth as well. I feel that you had the calling here and you're probably meeting halfway. This is your soulmate, Taurus. Let's take 3 Sibillas and see what else we have for the month of December. So we've got Amore. This is Little Cupid. This is an offer. This is the 4 of Cups. Donna de Servizio. This is the Virgo card for me. This is the servant, someone who is of service to you and to others. Okay, so this is like the Three of Pentacles. There is growth and stability here. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles. This is your security. This is the Six of Cups. So this is someone from your past. Someone from a past life, someone that you've already had a relationship with. This is the Ace of Pentacles, and it speaks of an advantageous matrimony. So a rich wedding and stabilizing your life. That's what Cupid is bringing for you. And this is a little baby as well. So one of you could have a younger child. You're coming in with a younger child because little Amore is the child of Mars and Venus. So Amore is Eros. That's the Greek word for the god Eros, who was Aries. Aries is Mars, and Venus is Aphrodite. So this is a love child. Why? Because Venus was married to another god, and Mars was the love triangle. So this is a love child. So whatever that means for you, dear Taurus, this is little Amore aiming towards you, bringing love into your life. I want to read the Poseidon Earthshaker. And it's funny that you did not get the Tower anywhere. That is the funny thing that I find very strange indeed. So obviously, the Tower is something that you can't help. Maybe, and I want to say that maybe you've got the power in your hands. You're taking on the energy of Neptune, Poseidon, and you're bringing in the changes into your life. But because it's also a number 18, the lunar eclipse in July, could be what is bringing in the change for you. And I just wanted to see so July the 2nd is a solar eclipse, a total solar eclipse in Cancer, and the partial lunar eclipse is on the 16th of July. So that'll be interesting. Let's see what Poseidon reads. Okay, so I've already read the first section. So the message: Poseidon is the earthshaker who demands respect. If he is dishonored, he is unstoppable in his fury. The earth may be shaking for you at this time. Old structures that are no longer useful to you are breaking down, and a new knowledge is removing the foundations on which you've built your current place in life. The truth is, the old foundations no longer serve you, regardless of whether you feel ready to face that fact or not, for they would not have crumbled if they were built on anything that was still truly substantial. The bigger picture may not be in sight right now, but when the time is right, the bounty of a new land will be revealed, and it will be up to you to take the next step. This is a time of clearing. The old house has burned to the ground, and it is time to build a new one. Heaven forbid, I hope that there is no real fire. So this can be just metaphorical. You may feel sad, angry, or scared, and you must allow yourself to feel all these emotions. But the truth is, this is an incredibly exciting time full of new opportunities and possibilities. Enjoy it. Ride the waves into a new phase of your life, for adventure awaits you. And I wanted to say that because Neptune is in the sign that it rules, Pisces, that's why I believe that some of you seriously are dealing with strong Piscean energy, whether this is in your chart or your partner's, okay? And Pisces is the spiritual house. It's the house of endings, okay? And it's also a very dark house, so there is a lot that you don't know that is going to bring changes, bring endings, and through endings come new beginnings, dear Taurus. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time out and listening. If you want to know which cards I'm using, stay on, for I'm describing them just after this. So all the best to you. Thank you so much for your support. You know, your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments are very, very precious to me. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, for those of you that are interested in the cards that I'm using, the Fairy Tarot cards, Doreen, Virtue, Radleigh, Valentine. Also the Morgan Greer Tarot. Albano-WAITE Tarot. Okay, this is a special edition by Frankie Albano. The Morgan Greer, it says that based on the continued knowledge, wisdom, and interpretation of Paul Foster Case and Arthur Edward Waite. So the illustrations are by Bill Greer. The Romance Angels, Doreen Virtue. AMIRA's Love Oracles by AMIRA CELON. And this is a new deck that I just got. Okay, and La Vera Sibilla by Masenghini. And they're like plastic. So very popular little cards. All right, thank you again.